Evening guys and fellow road warriors, welcome to the channel. Today's video we're going to go through just the basics of the interface screen. There's not much on this, so just want to kind of talk you through the basics for you new players coming onto the game. Quickly going through it, so up at the top here we've got the garage. This brings you onto the main screen. You'll always load into this. You can click your build. This is where you do your building elements of how to build your machines, with all your movement bits at the top. You'll pick that up pretty quick. Your battle button here takes you into missions. The higher the level on here, the easier the missions are, and down here it'll tell you the rewards. You can do raids, so your easy raids, which will take fuel to generate, and brawls, which will need at much higher levels. Second button is your factions. Now you always start off as engineers. As soon as you hit level 10, you can then pick one of these three, and at higher levels, at 25, you can go into the Steppenwolves. But for now, you'll be playing around with here. In the manufacturing zone, this is where you can build your various early level cabs and weapons. Down here it'll tell you how much it costs. Okay. Market, for now you may not want to be in there. All I would say is these are the categories that you want to buy, and these are the colour of the items you want to go. So if you want a engine part, or so if you want new wheels for your truck, you click on the wheels. If you just want white ones, click on white and it'll pull them up. You can then click on an item, and if you want to buy it, click buy. Do not click it straight away on order, because that's for the cheapest one that's available. Look down here, you'll see the most expensive down here. You want to be putting something like, if you're in a rush, 0.46. Okay, that puts a new order in which will outbid this guy, and that will quickly get you something. It saves you a few cents on the starting point, and a valuable lesson to learn. We'll do more market in another video. Okay, this is probably your most important screen. So this is the storage screen. This shows you everything as far as what parts you've got. Similar to the market, you can sort through if you're looking for a specific item. What I would suggest for now is don't scrap any items when you first start the game. You don't know what you'll need. I've been playing up to level 15. I've not scrapped a thing so far, and I've still got plenty of space to go after. You'll be surprised what you'll need and what you don't need later on. Okay. Shop. So this is for you credit card warriors, or if you want to boost yourself a little bit. So you can go in here and, like most games, buy extra bits coming through, either packs or coins. Speed you along a bit if you don't want to grind them out. And finally, exhibition. So this one basically is like a workshop in Steam. It basically gives you builds that other players have done. So if you want to have a nosy through those, only thing I would say about that is I've not found anything that's relatively low level. Most of this seems to be high level stuff. Okay, and then finally season. So this is one of the missions sets you can do. So if you click on easy, down here you'll tell you what your first step of the missions is, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to do within 15 days or so, depending on when you start it. So if you go to your first one, click start, that'll start you on your first mission set. What I would suggest to start off with is try and have these going as much as you can. They'll ask for requirements, so in this one it's just to do battles, but in this case it's in raids, as you can see there. This one you've got to destroy raids, but using a shotgun. Keep an eye on that as you do early levels. Swap your weapons just to get you extra scrap. It'll help you out getting better items quicker. Up here you've got your fuel. Every day you get a refuel on your fuel. You'll start off at about 100 for noobs. Above level 10 you get up to 200. So what I would highly recommend when you first start playing is Do as many raids as you can, clear that out, and then go on to your PvP bit and earn more fuel. Underneath, and if you need to top that up, you can just click on it. Any fuel you've got in your storage area, you can then add to it. Underneath here is coins. If you want to buy something or sell something, you can just quickly click on that. Character screen, so it tells you what level you are, what rep you've got. You can pick what pro traits you want, how you're doing on medals, all the stickers you've won. Guide gives you a bit of an overview of what's available rather than going through the build bits. And history kind of shows you what the history is looking like. Over here is a really good one. It basically tells you what challenges you've got to do for the day. Keep an eye on that. You're going to have things in there from daily challenges, weekly challenges coming through. Look at those with your season stuff and adjust your build and adjust your missions as you go along. As you're starting out, keep them updated. Typical options button. And then down here, info button. This quickly tells you the info of your car. So what your power score is, so what level you're going to be fighting in. I would say try and keep below 1,000 start off with, then move up to 2,000, and then 3,000. I won't go much higher than 3,000 until you're really tooled up with parts. What your structure points is, how many pieces you've got on your car, energy build, mass, what weight it is, the heavier it is, the slower it's going to be, and reputation bonus coming through. I'll talk a little bit more on that in a minute. So that's your information. This is your saves. So you get 4 slots to save your vehicles in. I typically set one up for raids and then 3 up for my PvP. The raid one can be maximum points. Power score really doesn't matter on that one. So you want to max that out as much as you can. You can also click on there to find faction builds. These are pretty good stuff as a basic to start you off. So again, you can click on starter car and that will give you the basics of a build to then mod and work from there. Okay, and if you bought any of the packs, you can click on these bad boys and have a go on those. But to get that, you're going to have to buy it. One last thing on this, let's see if I can do on this one, is if you're missing parts, just hover over that and it'll tell you what parts you're missing. Okay. Gun positions, so you're going to be rocking more than one gun. So in this case, I've got an attack drone and 2 machine guns. If you click on it, it sets which group you want to put that attack on. So in this case, I've got the right mouse button for the attack drones, left mouse buttons for both of the machine guns to go. Very useful when you're doing things like shotguns and machine guns or different range weapons. You can set them up differently. So that's your gun button. This is the vehicle you're working on. Finally, your driver or co-driver as they've now called it. If you click on that, you'll start off with this one, which is your engineering one. Keep an eye on him as he levels up, because you'll have to click on him each time, and what that does, it adds extra damage coming through. On all your drivers, when you reach level 5, you're going to have to pay copper, so in this case 100 copper and 80 vouchers to get him past level 5. Once you've gotten past level 5, level 6, 7, 8, 9 are all free apart from XP grinding. 10 then is the next level up, where you'll need wire, a huge amount of copper and even more vouchers. So for now, whilst you're getting used to it, definitely up to level 10, in my case up to level 15. I've not got the money to put behind that yet. What I would recommend is, as you get a different faction, you get a different co-driver, build them up, and then you can swap these guys out. So for example, Stone Death, these guys are extra on your cannons. So if you're doing a cannon build, swap to that driver. In this case, they are minigun guys, so you can switch to your minigun, or even more importantly, your drones. For you drone guys, swap him in and do more damage. Okay, close that back out. Down here you've got your chat. If you've got any questions, switch on general chat. You can have a see what's on, who's on, ask some questions and cover that up. Finally, up here you can set a clan up if you've got the cash, and up here you can pick your friends, enter your player name, and it'll pull it through. Finally, once you've done your build, and we'll talk through that in a different video, you can give it a test drive. Just click on that, move out, close it yourself, drop that, you'll see how it works. It's stable, that, my friends, is that. So that's just a very quick guide to the screen. We'll go through some of these in more detail in different videos, but I just wanted to quickly show you what we're doing, how that looks. If you found the video useful, swap that like button and give it a good honk for us, and click the subscribe button if you want to see some more hints and tips. Cheers guys.